to the Dora Papoutsakis Show. Myself is George, the co-host, and of course our phenomenal host, Dora. What we've seen with the limiting or the lifting of the restrictions, I think, like you said earlier, we've all fallen in love with Dr. Bonnie. She's straightforward, she's funny, she's informative. A couple of days ago, she mentioned that we should stop, or now is not the time for rapid serial dating, which I think is the funniest thing to say.
Rapid serial dating.
Or power dating, or sport dating, whatever
who is doing that? I think what she meant is like, I don't know how to say it without being politically correct.
Before you say it, let me try. It's like the people who are still single, I won't call them young, but it's the single folk who are using the apps, right, to find somebody. And that, I think she meant by serial dating or sport dating. You know, it's like, oh, here's Bob, I'm bored, let's go out, right? Or here's Mary, I'm bored, let's go have a coffee. That's, I think, what she wants us to avoid. I mean, we can go into other ways of what that means, but I think that's what she's trying to make sure. Stay away from the apps. Get to know your partner.
Just have a picnic on that crowded kids' beach, 6 feet away from each other, and chat.
Yes, because that person's not in your group of 6. So you have to be able to get to know them.
And don't swap any bodily fluids.
This is a family show, Dora.
Well, she said it. She said, yeah, she's somewhere along well, she didn't say bodily fluids, but she said that Dr. Henry is reminding us that when it comes to locking lips, this is a respiratory virus. Am I talking like her? And the virus is spread through droplets. So...
Oh my God, through droplets.
It's through droplets. So when you're swapping spit or any other bodily fluids for that matter... Oh my gosh. Isn't it funny that we have to be reminded of this? Well, maybe not you and I, because I mean, God.
Yeah, we're married. We're married. It doesn't happen.
It's not happening, but yeah. All these youngins with this like testosterone and all this energy, they're getting out on the beach now, and they're all half naked, for God's sakes.
God bless them. Yes.
God bless them.
God bless every single one of them. And I have a funny routine. I ride my motorcycle and I go up through 41st and I go through UBC and along the beaches. And the funniest thing that I saw was a lineup to get to Wreck Beach.
Oh, no way.
It was crazy. Now, if we're talking about exchanging of bodily fluids, this is a beach, for those of you who don't know, I guess the best way to describe it, a nudie beach? Or
it's a nudie beach, exactly.
Yeah. So, and that's it's right on the campus of UBC. So, of course, let's put a nudie beach by the school, which of course...
There was a lineup. That's unbelievable.
It was incredible. I don't want to use the word impressive, but it was incredible to see that. Yeah.
Well, these kids have to be careful. Like we've been talking this entire show. We need to be cautious. You may not feel sick, but you never know what buddy on Tinder has got other than COVID. I mean, I don't know, like
That's a different show.
Like, I'm 5 years away from this, George. I'm 5 years away from this. My daughter is 14. In 5 years, is she going to be, swiping left and swiping right? God, I hope not. I hope that I've instilled better. This is why I send her to Camp Met every summer.
Well, for your sake, I hope it is in 5 years that she's 19 and not sooner, number one.
Yes.
And you're right. It's my son's 4, so I got time. But
you got tons of time.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. In your situation, and you're hearing these things, and through my colleagues at work, you mentioned Tinder, but there's Bumble, I think, is too, and there's so many of these other apps that people are using. The only app I like to use is DoorDash.
Me too. Skip the dishes is my personal favorite.
Right? Uber Eats will deliver a poutine at 2 a.m. It's like, what?
Oh my gosh. And did you hear? See, this is what happens to us. We go from a topic which we really can't relate to something we can seriously relate to. Did you hear that there is a pub somewhere in Surrey that carries the Cheesecake Factory cheesecakes?
Okay.
I need you to research that, and I need you by the next show to have an answer for all of us listening as to where we will find the Cheesecake Factory.
Is it really for all of us?
Okay. Shh.
But there's always.
Μη το πείτε σε κανέναν. Έχω ένα πρόβλημα. Speaking of problema, so the Daily Hive has told us that Stats Canada is showing that Canadians are changing their patterns of their buying habits during this new normal of our pandemic. And guess what, George? Sales. Yeah. George, are you paying attention?
I am. I'm reading the article. I'm paying attention.
Sumilao. It's like I'm talking to my husband.
I was going to say, you're acting like my wife. Stop
Oh my God. Okay. George, λοιπόν, αυτά τα προϊόντα, I don't know, θα το πούμε στα ελληνικά, αυτά τα προϊόντα, they've gone up in sales.
Yes, and άμα θες να το πούμε στα ελληνικά, θα το πούμε στα ελληνικά. Normal, το καφέ.
Yeah.
Σίγουρα, άμα είσαι σπίτι, τι θα κάνεις, θα πεις το καφεδάκι σου. Όταν συνήθως πίνεις ένα, θα πεις, μπορεί να πεις 3. So, σίγουρα θα έχεις πιο πολύ καφέ. Το δεύτερο στη λίστα είναι προφυλακτικά. Εντάξει, άμα είσαι σπίτι σου και πίνεις καφέ, χρειάζεσαι προφυλακτικά.
Λοιπόν, επειδή έχεις πιει πάρα πολύ καφέ και είσαι ξύπνιος όλη νύχτα, χρειάζεσαι για τα προφυλακτικά.
Ναι, και το τρίτο πράγμα στη λίστα είναι a pregnancy test. So, πίνεις το καφεδάκι σου, βάζεις τα προφυλακτικά, έκανες τη σαλάτα, τότε πρέπει να δεις.
Και τώρα η γυναίκα έχει φρικάρει τελείως και έχει πάει και έχει πάρει το pregnancy test. Πώς λες pregnancy test? Τεστ εγκυμοσύνης.
Rock and roll!
Η κυρία Άννα would be very proud from Socrates Greek School. Το τεστ εγκυμοσύνης για να δεις εάν το προφυλακτικό δούλεψε ή όχι.
Και άμα το καφέ ήταν πολύ δυνατό. Και το τέταρτο πράγμα. Έχεις πιει το καφέ σου. Έχεις πάρει τα προφυλακτικά. Έχεις κάνει το pregnancy test. Τώρα είναι το ποτό. Booze is the number 4 item that is the highest seller during this pandemic. So you find out you're pregnant, you're going to get drunk.
And then you need a drink. You definitely need a drink. And if you're not drinking, your husband definitely is drinking.